Hey everybody. So I did a card pull for myself, but I just had this feeling like I needed to share it with the collective because I think there's a lot of twin flame divine feminines that are kind of in the same boat. And so I'm leaving it up to spirit to make sure that this gets on the For You page for those who need it, or just in front of your eyes. So we have the Five of Swords. So like with this card, like this guy is feeling like he tried to win at all costs. There was a lot of like arguments and confusion and chaos, but you see like there's somebody there that's kind of like walking away very sad. And but the thing about this card is that even though he thinks he won, he really didn't win anything. Like he's sad too. He didn't win any battle. And the thing about fives is that it means the situation can change or will change. So that's good. With the Two of Pentacles, this guy is like juggling. Maybe it's a career, school, maybe juggling more than one person. He's doing it pretty well, but it's just hard because he's just trying to juggle it all. Seven of Pentacles is like this guy has planted his seeds. He's just waiting to see what happens with the situation. So maybe you've done your manifestation, you've done your work in this situation, and you're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen, and it doesn't really feel like anything's happening. Like, but if you look like right there underneath the surface, there's this plant that's just so close to just sprouting, but you just don't see it yet because it's under the surface. So the thing is, it's about ready to break through. So just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not coming. And then we have the Hermit. So, with the divine feminines, it's like we have done a lot of shadow work. We've done a lot of work. And the masculines are behind us. They're not, we're one step ahead of them. So it's their time to go inside and be that hermit and really, do that introspection work. And if they're really busy with their career or work, it could be hard for them to find time for that. So they really need, to take a rest from things and just meditate and pray on the situation. And, it couldn't hurt for us to keep, meditating. Obviously, that's really good for our spiritual growth. And maybe there's things that we still need to work on as well. So we need to keep doing that. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this guy's like doing his work. So maybe your divine masculine is working on his career, working at school, wanting to work on this relationship with you as well. So this card is just all about just like hard work, wants to put in the work on this relationship. And then we have the Justice card. So that's all about balance. So there's going to be balance in this relationship. There's going to be karma. So if you did good things in the past in this relationship, you're going to get good karma when it comes to this relationship. And then we have the Page of Wands. So this is like about new beginnings, new opportunities in this relationship. So somebody's going to come in with an offer for a new beginning, something that they're very proud of. This card is very fiery. It could be very sexual, fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have the Strength card. So the person that I feel like is my twin is a Leo, which is, a lion. So every time I see the lion in these tarot cards, I think of him, which they're everywhere. But with the Strength card, like if you look at it here, like this blonde lady here, she's kind of like almost like an angel. She's got the crown and the infinity symbol at the top of her head, which infinity, it keeps going and going, everlasting. So that's like a twin flame thing. But this angel here, she's like taming that beast. So normally that lion is kind of that strong, ferocious person. But if you like look at the card, he's kind of got like these googly eyes and he's just looking at her. She's just tamed that beast. So, maybe that's how that person feels, or that's just what's happened is you've tamed that beast. You may not know that yet, but have strength in this relationship because it's coming. This guy is going to be coming at you. This King of Wands, he's going to be coming at you. He's probably a fire sign. If he's not, don't, that's okay. But in my case, mine, like I said, mine's a Leo, so it is a fire sign. And he's, this person might be very charismatic, very charming. You may see this person as very handsome. They're just a leader. They just sit on that throne. But sometimes, especially like if they're like a Leo type, they can come off a little bit as narcissistic in the way they communicate. Maybe they just don't know how to communicate just yet. So, you know, sometimes they could come off like, I'm the shit and I know it. So that's who's coming at you. And then you got the Empress. It's that blonde lady sitting there again. And so, you know, she's that queen sitting in that throne of hers. She's sitting in her power. And that's how he sees her. He sees that she's done a lot of work on herself, and he sees that she's just really glowed up. But she's, you know, he sees her as beautiful and just the most gorgeous person he's ever seen. And like, look at that. I mean, if it's your twin, that's just how you're going to see them. You're just going to be really attracted to them, usually. Not always, but usually. But there's a lot of abundance surrounding her. So I think these twin flames that are about to reunite, you guys could be a power couple together, with the king and that Empress. You know, there's gonna be a lot of abundance around around the relationship, as far as like emotional and maybe even financial. And then we have the Two of Wands. So this is about making a choice. So this person is ready to make that choice, and it's going to be choosing you. And if you look there, there's like, he's holding like the world. And so that can mean travel. So he might travel to you, you might travel to him. I think because he's the divine masculine, and maybe you put in a lot of work with this situation. And he's been kind of like in the back burner. Maybe it's his time to, maybe you've traveled to him in the past too. And maybe it's his turn to travel to you. I don't know. So somebody's going to be traveling, though. You guys could be at a distance from each other, and there'll be some traveling involved, and you need to make a choice. So if you've been like, maybe not like me, it's just kind of like you see in the 3D that he's not making any effort. And so your head thinks one thing, but then your soul feels something very different. And so you've been conflicted. You just kind of have to make a choice. Like, what are you going to do? Like, if he comes forward with this offer, you're both having to make a choice right now. Three of Cups. So that's about celebration. You can see the three people celebrating here. This also can mean, if there is a third party involved, that person is simply a karmic lesson for him, for your divine masculine. That's all it is. You're the one he wants. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So that is just, your cup runneth over with emotional fulfillment. Like, that's a divine, you can see there's a hand coming down from the heavens. So a very divine offer from the heavens, and just everlasting emotional fulfillment. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yet another amazing card. Like, this is just having it all. Abundance, stability. Ten of Pentacles is usually, like financial, but since this is a love reading, it's just meaning having it all in this relationship. And then we have the World, which for me, this was just, it always makes me smile because he's a Leo, a lion, and I'm the Taurus bull. You got the bull down here. And the eagle at the top is kind of, reminds me of something too, and the little blonde lady up there. So I don't know, this card was really stood out for me. So again, maybe your person's a fire sign. If not, this reading could still be for you. You just have to use your gut. You'll just know in your intuition. You just feel it. Like, it's not something that I can explain to anybody. It's just something that I feel. And sometimes my head starts to question things and starts to say, well, he's not even barely talking to me. He reaches out to say hi, but then that's it. Like, it feels like it's just him keeping me on a string, but then my heart says something completely different. And when I see these, general readings on my For You page, or the pick a cards from somebody, I'm just like, that's for me. I know it's going to happen. So, but I guess there's this part, my head just starts to doubt it. So I don't know if you guys can resonate with that, but this card means the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and then just ultimately having the world, having it all with this person. So that's amazing. And then when I was doing my reading, I asked my angels, hey, you know, if it's a twin flame, can you give me a twin flame card? And I got the Four of Wands. So yeah, you know, this is definitely a twin flame card, you know, the 1111 here. And it also can mean like marriage, like you see the king and queen in front of the castle getting married. So, and if you don't want to get married, then just, you know, a higher level of commitment. Like this person wants to commit to you, and you probably want to commit to them as well. But you do have to make up your mind. You have to use your own judgment. So like, if this person's not treating you right, you have to set boundaries. Even if you just, the only thing you want to do is run into their arms and be with them. You know, if the situation's not right, you just have to create those boundaries, because you can't let somebody, you know, walk all over you. They have to respect you. So I did some angel cards pulls, and we got recovery. So, you know, this relationship is in recovery, or maybe that person's in a recovery of their self. They're working on themselves. And got you're ready. So you guys are ready for this soon. And we got success. There's going to be success for you guys in this relationship. And we got helpful people. So I'm not really sure who that would be. I personally don't know anybody in my life that would probably be appropriate to help with this relationship. It may be spiritual people in the spiritual community who can kind of like know what the twin flame dynamic is about, and maybe can help you in that regard, because if you're not a twin flame, you will not understand it. It'll just look like you're crazy. Opportunity. So there's going to be an opportunity coming up. We got take action, which is funny because we got take action, but we also got let go. So I don't know what that's about. And every time I seem to take action towards him, it just seems like he just breadcrumbs me or just doesn't answer me or whatever. It's not the best way to communicate, but so I don't know what kind of action you should take. Just use your intuition, I guess. But like, I've gotten that card a lot in my readings, and it's just like, well, what do you want me to do? I wish there was a way they could actually talk to me and tell me, but then we had like to let go, though. I don't think this means like let go of that person. I think it means more let go of the outcome of the situation, because that's just kind of the general dynamic with twin flames, is that if you're holding on and you're like obsessing about the person, it's just blocking your manifestation. And so I need to work on this as well, because I can't get the person out of my head. But when you finally get to the point where you've worked on yourself enough that you're good, and you're kind of good either way, that's usually, they say, when you come into union. So I need to work on this too. Just let go of the outcome. Trust that the universe has your back, and you know, you're gonna be with this person in divine timing. And then we got some romance angel cards here. Is to give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And we got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it would be good if you guys can spend some time together when he does contact you. He or she, it doesn't have to be a male, but there's just the masculine energy in the relationship. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, you know, we had the Four of Wands before meaning marriage, and we also have the engagement. So there's going to be might be an offer coming. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So when you do talk to this person, try to keep it light at first. I know that's hard because you probably have a lot of questions and you just really want to talk things out, but maybe that scares that person. I don't know. Something I have to keep in mind, I guess. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I think that's just saying that with the universe, maybe you're a little wishy-washy because you don't know if you can trust this person, which is why you just want to communicate with the person, because maybe you just want some clarity. And so you're hoping that this person can give you some clarity about like why they do certain things. But you just need to make that choice. Like, do you want this person? Because if you do, you know, that's when the universe will make it happen. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So make some effort if they're putting out effort. You can't do it all though, so if they're not putting out effort, then, you know, just work on yourself at that point. And then we have some love oracle cards. We have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So you guys are going to have stability in this connection. You're going to grow. There's going to be permanence. You know, you guys are going to get engaged or married probably. So that's what you want. And I did get the twin flame card. Remember, I had asked if I was a twin flame. I got 2 twin flame cards. Again, if this is showing up on your page or in front of your eyes, then this is a sign from spirit. They put it there most likely. Like I said, use your gut, but to know. But twin flames, so it's just another confirmation. This is your twin flame. And then we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So be sure to set those boundaries and just really take care of yourself, because what we know about twin flames, and this is another card we've got the mirror card, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. So we know that with twin flames, we mirror each other. So if they're ghosting us or they're breadcrumbing us, you know, you have to ask yourself, am I loving myself enough? You know, am I being open with myself? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out. Clock, need time, takes time, in cycles, time to heal, progress. So spirits are letting us know that divine timing. I know that if you're anything like me, you're impatient. You just want it to happen right away. Or at least you want to know where this person stands and if it's all in your head and, you know, is it going to happen? Should you move on? You know, like, because some twin flames can stay apart for 10, 20 years. I'm not going to say single for 10, 20 years, you know. It's like you want that person, but if they don't want you, you got to move on, right? So, but Spirit's saying it takes time. They're working behind the scenes. And that's just the hard part, is not knowing how much time. But I definitely just feel like my gut, and I feel like a lot of other people in the spiritual community kind of feel the same thing, where it's like there's just this energy building, and it just feels like these positive changes are just right around the corner with the eclipse tomorrow and on Monday and the 14th. Don't know when you're seeing this video, but with December 21st coming up, with that being the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So it just seems like this is the time for twins. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now, the next couple years. I don't know, but it definitely feels like it's a thing. I did read something somewhere that said that that the prediction was that twins would come together in these groups, these phases. So like so many twins on phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, like 4 phases this year. So I don't know, you know, who knows which phase you're in. But like I said, just because it's not showing doesn't mean it's not going to show. And it's hard waiting, but keep waiting. And then I did some pulls from the Fire Witch Tarot deck. And it's got, I won't chase you. So maybe he feels like you want him to chase you. But it's not that you want him to chase you. It's just you want him to give a little bit of effort, you know, so you don't feel used or feel like he's stringing you along, or like he's just being a player and you're just another girl on his list or something, you know. But maybe he's in his ego right now still. So he thinks, I'm not going to chase you because, you know, I'm not tripping over no girl, or whatever he says. He's just still in his ego. He needs to see that, you know, a girl wants to know somebody cares and wants to see some effort before they're going to put forth their effort. And then we have praying for us. So maybe he's finally starting to realize that, you know, you mean a lot to him. And then I miss the moments we shared. And we've got truly, madly, deeply, and in a karmic situation. So yeah, he needs to drop that bitch. And then we've got doing juju. So maybe he's manifesting you, because I'm sure you probably doing that with him. But he's doing some juju. So that's all the cards we have. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's just this really crazy energy in the air, and I feel like something's around the corner. So it's exciting to see what comes next and what December 21st will bring. And hang in there, guys. Just try to do what I need to do and try to just let go and move on with your life in a way that you're just working on yourself. You continue to do the shadow work and take care of your body, drink plenty of water, work out, you know, eat healthy if you can. It's hard. I like food. But just do what you can to take care of yourself and work on, you know, if you have a career or a business idea or something like that, work on that, because, you know, at some point he's going to see how well you're doing, and he's going to work on himself too. And then that's when maybe he'll drop that ego and communicate with you. So hang in there. Blessed be, guys.